You've been writing this story for months now, and the fact remains that these chaebols have been the backbone of the economic miracle here in South Korea, right? And now this political turmoil is happening. The standoff continues. How are they going to be affected?
Yeah, sure. So initially immediately in the aftermath of the martial law last week, there were concerns that some of the key initiatives that South Korea's government has been pushing for, such as the corporate value up and trying to resolve the Korea discount, could be losing momentum. But now what investors are saying that such initiative could actually gather more speed because, number one, opposition could be emerging stronger after this political turmoil, and opposition party has even a stronger reform agenda than the current ruling party. They're pushing for a sweeping legal change that could improve corporate governance for South Korean chaebol. And also, we spoke to some of the regulators in South Korea who said there's going to be bipartisan support for the initiative like corporate value up. So regardless of who's in charge of the government, they have more urgency now to push through with some of the reform agenda to make sure that the Korea discount could be resolved.
Yeah, we actually spoke to the main opposition leader, Lee Jae-myung, right? And he was adamant that when it comes to reforming South Korean capital markets, they were actually on the same page. But at the same time, these chaebols are very powerful. So how influential are they when it comes to really deciding on policy and the direction of the economy and markets?
Yeah, so they're still very powerful. I mean, they are the reason that South Korea is Asia's fourth largest economy, and they have been the engine of growth for the past half a century. But now a lot of shareholders are also seeing them as a liability, and the reason that the South Korean stock market is unable to unleash rally that we have seen in markets peers such as Taiwan. So this is one of the corners where we can see their powers have went unchallenged is M&A. But this year, for the first time, in cases like Tusan, which is one of the oldest chaebol in South Korea, we are seeing some of their M&A plans getting canceled because there has been opposition by not only investor but also regulator who have been stepping in to ensure that the M&A plans are conducted in equal terms for all shareholders and not just favoring the few controlling shareholders related to founding families.
Which is why we've been seeing this so-called Korea discount, right? Are we expecting that to lessen in 2025?
So that's a really good question. But we've seen Korea discount for past decades, and it's not going to go away in a year or just overnight. It's going to take time. But a lot of investors I spoke to were really hopeful that we're at the start of a sea change that could really see that some of the issues that have been weighing on the South Korean markets going away. And one of the key, the first step could be if the parliament indeed passes the key legal change in the commercial law. A lot of investors see that could be the first step that could lead to resolving Korea discounts. So we'll see about that in 2025.